Good afternoon and welcome to your first online forensics activity. Today we're going to be casting a footprint that's found in the mud out here. We'll be using a number of materials to do that. I want you to pay particular attention to what we're using and how it's done, because you will be required to do a lab report on this online activity. So first thing I want to do is show you what I have here for materials, and then I'll walk you through step by step in how to make a cast of a footprint. So for materials, I have the following materials. I have a bag of 2 pounds, which is approximately 900 grams. I have my iPad to take a picture of the print before we cast it. You should always do that when you're at a crime scene to document the evidence. Approximately 270 mils of water, which we're going to use to mix the dental stone with. I have a little bottle of hairspray. Hairspray is used to set the dirt, sand, or whatever material you have before you pour the casting material on it. It keeps it from sticking to the cement or the stone that you use. It's much easier to get a good print when you use a little bit of hairspray. And I have just a standard ruler, and I have this Sevco Dammit, which is just a piece of cardboard with some clear tape around the bottom, which is used to keep the dental stone material from running out of the casting you're going to make. Use more when you have like a slight hill or some sort of elevation to prevent it from running out. When it's a totally flat surface, you're probably okay not using this, but I like to use it because it kind of contains it. So those are the materials that we are going to use. First thing I'm going to do is document the scene with my iPad. So now that we have that documented, I want to start mixing the dental stone. Ratio is 270 mils to 900 grams of dental stone. So it's basically a 1-to-3 ratio, 1 part water to 3 parts dental stone. Now I'm just going to mix it right in the bag. You can choose to mix it in a small cup, bucket, whatever you have around, but find it easier to work it, because I'm just going to work it and mix it with my hands, and then I'm going to pour it right into it. So let me put the dam around it first, and then I'll mix the dental stone. This dental stone. Now the consistency you want for this dental stone is like a pancake batter. You don't want it too soupy, you don't want it too hard, you don't want it lumpy, you want to try to get all the air out of it as well. So less water to begin with is probably the best way to do this, because if you overdo it with the water, the only way you can kind of correct that is to get more dental stone and try to mix it. So I'm going to start with not dumping the whole amount of water in here that I have, but a smaller amount. We'll try that. I'm going to zip up, seal the bag. We'll try to work it a little bit. this with some hairspray. Cap off of it. Spray this with some hairspray. All the dental stone, I think I'm going to get out of that one. I think I'll get a stick, find a stick over here, and we'll spread it out a little bit with the stick. Just take a look at this and spread it out as best I can. So we use the end of the ruler. We can certainly wash this off. Just want to make sure I get all the tread I can as possible. So kind of flatten this out. You don't want to make it too thin, because if you make it too thin, when you try to pick it up after it dries, it's going to break. You're going to have several parts. It's going to be hard to clean. Actually, what I can spread it out as best I can. I guess we use the end of the ruler. We can certainly wash this off. Just want to make sure I get all of the tread I can as possible. So kind of flatten this out. You don't want to make it too thin, because if you make it too thin, when you try to pick it up after it dries, it's going to break. You're going to have several parts. It's going to be hard to clean. What I can smell right now is the hairspray. It's kind of a scented hairspray. But that looks pretty good. I think we got all of the footprint there, the shoe tread. So what I'm going to try to do is leave some sort of a mark so I know what this is. You can usually leave your initials or something like that, but it's kind of hard to write your initials. I'm just going to make a little X right here, maybe a 1 next to it, so we kind of number that 11, X1. You can use that to identify after it dries. So I'm going to leave everything here. It's about 2:17. Back and check it probably in a couple hours. We'll see what it's like. Okay, I'm back outside next to the footprint, and we're checking on it. It's 3:27 in the afternoon. Nice and solid. We'll take the dam off of it. I'm going to try to dig around the side of it and see if we can flip it over. Go. I think you can see a little bit of a print on it. It's still got lots of dirt on it. I will take it inside, see if I can brush some of the dirt off, and then we'll take another look at it. So you can see we got a pretty good impression of the footprint with the dental stone. You can make out some detail in it. Looks like a pretty heavy lugged shoe or boot of some sort. And if you can see the scale, looks like it's approximately 10 inches from the heel to the tip of the toe. It's a pretty good print. Oftentimes you only get a partial, either the toe area or the heel area, but this is almost a complete print. So